Forget gurus. Forget anyone claiming to be an online business expert without going through the challenges of entrepreneurship themselves. The Real Money, Real Business podcast is here to prove the best insights in online business comes from your fellow online business builders. We dig into stories of entrepreneurs selling their business on the Empire Flippers marketplace so that you can learn how they made their business profitable, how they overcame obstacles, and what lessons they learned in their online journey. If you want to take your business and your knowledge to the next level, you've come to the right podcast. Let's get started.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Real Money, Real Business podcast. I'm Lauren, and today we have Miguel on the show, who's selling an Amazon FBA business on the Empire Flippers marketplace. Hey Miguel, welcome to the show. How's your day been so far?
It's been great. Look, thank you for having me.
Yeah, fantastic. It's a pleasure to have you on the show and really looking forward to talking to you about your business. But before we go any further, I'm going to give the listeners a brief overview of your business so that they have a better idea of what we're going to chat about in this discussion. As I mentioned, this is an Amazon FBA business. It was created in September 2013 and it's in the home niche. The average revenue for the business is $36,523 per month. And it makes an average of $7,235 per month in net profit. The assets included with the business are an Amazon Seller Central account with 12 SKUs, a primary domain including all site content and files, a secondary domain, supplier contracts and relationships, a Shopify account, Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, and YouTube social media accounts, trademarks, and an email list. Please note that inventory is not normally included in the list price, but further details can be provided to verified buyers. For everyone listening, you can visit empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for listing number 67097 to learn more about this business. Or you can unlock this listing to start your due diligence if you're interested in purchasing this asset. So without any further ado, let's hear from the seller. Miguel, can you fill us in on your background in starting and running online businesses?
Yeah, sure. Look, I've been involved in online marketing since 2010. I actually first started building content websites, which led me to affiliate marketing and ultimately e-commerce and selling on eBay. And then later on Amazon, building online businesses, which really has been a great way for me to pursue other entrepreneurial ventures, which this opportunity has given me.
Yeah, it's great that you've managed to work in so many different facets of online business. I'm sure that experience has helped you with this business. So Miguel, what inspired you to start this particular business?
So look, back in 2013, when we were actually looking to start an e-commerce business, what really motivated me to start this business was really the opportunity that I saw after looking at the market and the competitors. Some of them were well established, which I normally stay away from, but I saw a gap in the market where we could offer a premium product and compete with the high end of the market at a price point that is mid-range for both avid home gardeners and professionals alike. With the help of an investor at that time who had 30 years experience in the industry, we began to develop a line of premium gardening tools made for professional landscapers, contractors, and avid gardeners who basically seek and expect professional results from their garden tools, which was the market segment that we're targeting.
Yeah, it's great that you were able to spot a gap in the market, especially in the gardening niche, which is so broad. When it comes to what channel you decided to start the business on, what attracted you to Amazon FBA over other e-commerce sales channels?
There were a few reasons. The first one being really the ability to leverage the massive customer base and audience that Amazon has built and the fulfillment infrastructure that is available to entrepreneurs and brands like ours, which really has allowed us to focus on developing a solid product over the years, especially for a small startup team like us. But more importantly, it's been a great way for us to acquire customers.
Yeah, I completely agree. As far as small startups go, being able to leverage Amazon's customer base is definitely a huge advantage. You started this business on Amazon FBA. Have you branched off of Amazon at all?
We did start a Shopify store, which we built to diversify, the stream of income. But it's not something that we focus on at the moment, as we mainly focus on Amazon because of, their customer base. And we've built enough presence, online that we do receive free organic traffic, which leads to some monthly sales from Google search, which has been growing over the last few years.
Yeah, that's fantastic. That's when you know you're really solidifying your brand when you start getting that organic traffic in. So that's always good to see. Given the success of this business, it certainly sounds like a business that you are passionate about. So why have you decided to sell the business now?
We feel like really after nearly 10 years, it's really time for us to move on with this business. And personally, I want to pursue other opportunities in the real estate market.
Yeah, that's exciting. Well, it sounds like you got some adventures ahead of you, which is great. Looking back over your journey with this business, I'm sure there were some ups and downs. There always are in online business. So, what would you say was your biggest win or success since starting the business?
Look, I guess there's no one big thing that particularly stands out through all that time, but I guess some big milestones that we reached was when we, I guess, made our first sale, which was a pretty good feeling. Another one, I guess, was when we actually reached $7,500 in one day in revenue. When basically we had a promo go viral, which was crazy and really unbelievable that a business can really make so much money while we're sleeping. But personally, the messages that we receive and the reviews from customers about the quality of our products and the after sale customer support that we offer and provide is really nice to hear from customers. And it just really justifies all the time we spent through all those years developing these products, which ultimately help with, I guess, word of mouth advertising and brand recognition. Look, another one that I've seen in recent years is how affiliates with large audiences are actually choosing to promote our products on platforms like YouTube, which actually shows that we're doing something right and has definitely helped us with organic rankings for our products on Amazon over the last few years. So I would say that those are wins that really stand out for me.
Yeah, those are fantastic wins, especially, the fact that affiliates are choosing you means that you must be a recognized brand now, which is really great. I'm sure there were some things that you would rather forget, some things that didn't quite go according to plan. So, what were the biggest setbacks or challenges that you faced?
The biggest setback, I guess, was finding a quality supplier that would accommodate our custom product requirements. It actually took us a long time to finally be able to find a factory that would do the customizations that we wanted. So that was one of the bigger challenges that we went through. Another setback was not really anticipating the required inventory at times and then stocking out at the worst possible times throughout the year, which at times, did affect the growth of the business over the years, and having to then scramble to get inventory to Amazon FBA as quickly as possible, which is always a challenge. And over time, we made changes to how we were operating this business and built systems to mitigate these problems and issues that hindered, I guess, growth and stocking out, really. So those are the, I guess, setbacks.
Yeah, I've heard that from quite a few e-commerce sellers. It seems that the supply chain and inventory management are certainly the most complex parts of the business. But it's great to hear that you had systems and processes in place to help you overcome that. Let's dive into your traffic now. It certainly sounds like you're getting a good amount of traffic to the business, especially with the help of these affiliates and all the organic traffic you've been getting. So walk me through how you draw traffic to your products. Are you using PPC or listing description SEO?
Yes. So look, our primary method of advertising is paid advertising, through the Amazon platform. And we're always testing the new advertising features, which at times, has eaten into our profits. And so we have now sort of gone back to doing what has previously worked with our advertising campaigns on Amazon. But we also do a lot of testing to see how we can improve our listing conversions for all our other brands. And currently with this particular brand, we're actually working on updating the A plus content, the listing images and bullet points, just to see and find the most impactful change, which obviously takes time and patience to see what works.
Yeah, it's good to sort of refresh your listings every now and then. As you say, do some testing and see what your audience is looking for. Do you handle your PPC campaigns yourself or do you outsource that work?
We outsource this. We have a team, a VA who works on this and another brand that we own. She spends about an hour and a half per week, which is really divided over 2 days on this particular task. And we've created video SOPs that explain everything from start to finish and the whole life cycle of the Amazon advertising campaign, which, the new business owner will have access to this training that basically can take over from or outsource to a VA.
Fantastic. Yeah. And are you doing anything else in terms of marketing? I see that you have quite a few social media profiles included with the business.
Our other marketing efforts has always been organic traffic sources. We've put a lot of effort into our Pinterest side of things, which really has helped ranking our product on Amazon. And we continue to work on building organic traffic for both the Shopify store and Amazon listings. We found anyway important external signals to Amazon about the keywords and what we should be indexed for and ranked.
Yeah, absolutely. Organic traffic is so powerful. So it's good that you're building that up. What do you see as the major opportunities for growth with this business that a buyer could tap into once they take over?
So I would say, look, growth into other international Amazon marketplaces and scaling the business. Another opportunity is selling direct or doing wholesale to brick and mortar retail stores like nurseries, landscaping supply stores. Another one we haven't really done is paid traffic using Facebook and Google, which will be, I guess, the next main growth opportunity. We've built all the necessary back-end steps of the sales process on the Shopify store. And it's basically all triggered based on behavioral actions all set up throughout the sales funnel. And we have all these sequences and automations built into Klaviyo, which we use with Shopify. Another one is email marketing to existing customers. So we've started doing that this year and reaching out to existing customers. And really another one that we found was testing different price points. We've noticed that through time, increasing price, has helped quite a lot in the actual product and for what it is. So I would say even testing higher price points.
Yeah, I think those are all fantastic growth opportunities. And it certainly sounds like you've built a solid foundation for the buyer to come in and really take advantage of those growth opportunities without having to do much maintenance on the business, because you seem all of that prepared for them, which is great. Let's take a dive into your supply chain now. Can you walk me through what your supply chain looks like? How many suppliers do you have? Where are they based? And how does inventory get from a supplier to Amazon?
Inventory is usually shipped by sea from the factory to either Amazon FBA or to a storage facility over in Carson, California, which is strategic in the sense that it's close to the shipping port. And from there, the products are distributed to Amazon FBA as needed. In addition, the relationship that we've built with our supplier, they also offer us sea shipping and air shipping services at their discounted rates. And we've also brokered a deal where long-term storage, they've also helped with long-term storage for some of the products. But this is obviously by request, and they've never really charged us for this.
Fantastic. It's great to hear that you have such a good relationship with your suppliers. I think that's always key in a business like this. How long does it normally take for you to replenish your inventory, sort of from the day that you order it to the day that it arrives at Amazon?
With the custom products that we're basically doing, especially the custom products, there is a bit more time required, but on average, it has been about 3 months. But during COVID, this actually jumped up to 8 months. And it's now slowly returning back to the normal lead times. Other products are about 30 to 45 days. And this long-term relationship, we actually have 3 suppliers. They're all in Taiwan. We use one more as a backup supplier, which was one of the first suppliers we used. But the main supplier that we use, they've really helped us get the products to where we want it to be.
Yeah, fantastic. And how often are you in contact with your suppliers to place new orders?
We're in touch with our suppliers, every so often when we need inventory, and just, to say hello sometimes and just see, how things are going on their end, what are the lead times, because during COVID, they pretty much approached us and told us that there was going to be an influx of orders and gave us the heads up. And so we speak to them quite often just to get a pulse on what's going on.
Yeah, that's so important. And it's good that you're sort of maintaining that open line of communication, as you say, so that you know when there's going to be any hiccups in the supply chain. In terms of your storage at Amazon, do you know what your current inventory limits are at Amazon warehouses?
I noticed that these things are always changing, but last time I checked, we were at about 3,000 for the particular products we're selling.
Okay, fantastic. And has that been sort of impacted by COVID, or raised or lowered in the past few years?
At times it goes up and then it goes down. But yeah, COVID did affect that.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I think COVID took everyone by surprise in terms of supply chain. Let's take a look at a typical work week for you in this business. As the owner, sort of how many hours are you spending on the business, and what sort of activities are taking up the bulk of your time?
My involvement in this particular business is very little, and this is really by design. My tasks really just include management and tracking of individual VA work and milestones, and really providing resources for tasks, for marketing objectives that we have planned, and for particular projects that we're working on. So it's a really passive type of business. We are running other businesses, and this is sort of like a side business that we have going on.
That's great to hear that you've managed to reduce your involvement and make it more passive. I think that definitely helps to make the business a more attractive asset. I assume that you have a team in place that's helping you run the business, given the fact that you are not that involved. So, can you walk me through the team you have in place and what everyone does?
So, look, we're a team of 5 on this particular business, and really it's just me and one VA. I'm currently training a new VA. I'm in this business to scale some of the marketing that we're doing, who we could include as part of the sale if required. But we have automated and streamlined a lot of the processes that are required for this type of business via Trello, which really organizes the operations of the whole business, to-do lists, daily tasks, and checklists that need to be checked and done by the VA, which also covers such things, but it's not really limited to managing and ordering inventory, providing customer support, writing pre-sale articles for the company Shopify store, and other Amazon activities, which are all documented through easy to follow video SOPs that we've actually created for our other brands that we build that the new owner will have access to for about 90 days.
Yeah, I think that'll be a huge help. Given the fact that you have an established team and these streamlined systems and processes in place, what do you think will be the biggest challenges that a buyer might encounter when taking over this business?
The biggest challenge is really competition in the marketplace. That's the truth, which is really a good thing in a way. And I guess over the last 10 years that we've been on Amazon, we've seen many, many sellers come and go in this particular niche. And really what we found is the key to always to continuously be improving on the small details that others overlook and, really stay on top of your competitors. That would be the biggest challenge.
Yeah, absolutely. I can definitely agree with that. How much support are you willing to offer the buyer to help them navigate these challenges and sort of transition into the business?
We're offering a 45 support over email and Skype, a 90-day access to our exclusive training video SOPs that we use for our other brands to help you or to help the new owner or a VA get onboarded and familiarize themselves with the processes that go into running this type of business. And then after that, we can offer a consulting fee structure if you require this moving forward.
Fantastic. Yeah, I think that'll be a big help, especially that video training SOP will come in very handy. When it comes time to negotiating the details of the sale, would you be open to negotiating something like an earn-out agreement?
We're mostly looking for a cash up front, but we would consider earn-out over 12 months. But this can't be tied up to a performance of the business as we won't be involved in the business.
Yeah, absolutely. That sounds fair. And would you commit to a non-compete agreement?
Yeah, sure.
Fantastic. Well, Miguel, that leads us to the final question of the interview, the one we've been building up to the whole time. So if you had to put yourself into the shoes of a buyer, why do you think your business is a business worth buying?
It's an interesting question. Look, we've been around on Amazon for nearly 10 years, and over that time, this business has been a great passive income earner. Our SKUs have consistently been making sales every day, every month, year after year. And our products have decent margins on them with very little negative reviews. And we're in an evergreen category that is really booming over the last couple of years. The brand is growing at a 20 to 25% annualized rate with revenue earning $36,500 per month. And it's up by 39% over the last 12 months with good profit margins at 21%, and a lean portfolio of 10 high quality products to manage with 2 in development. And really the peak season is coming up in the next few months. And we also see higher valuation for the business if it's not sold before then. But I can't see not selling before then. So,
yeah, those are fantastic figures, definitely attractive figures for buyers to look at. Is there any other details about the business that you'd like to share with our audience that I might have missed?
Yeah, so look, the brand itself, even though we've gone into this particular niche of gardening, the brand lends itself to a much broader brand in the home niche. It's very versatile, the brand name, to go into home and gardening. We chose the gardening niche because we saw this opportunity. We found someone who's very experienced in this particular product, and we just pretty much have been focused on that for many, many years. But the brand itself, lends itself for a different niche within the home space. So if you're sort of looking for a brand that's not just in the gardening, but also in the home niche, this is definitely the brand that you're looking for.
Yeah, I think that's important to mention. It's great that you're not limited to that one niche and that you can expand your customer base into shoulder niches like the home niche. So that's, an important thing to mention. Miguel, thank you so much for joining me on this interview. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you and learning more about you and your business. And I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day.
Yeah, likewise. It's been a pleasure speaking with you.
Fantastic. All right, everyone, thanks for listening. To learn more and see if this listing has already been sold, head over to empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for listing number 67097. If you're watching this on YouTube, click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. Once you've unlocked this listing, you'll be given everything you need to know about this business. So until next time, enjoy your digital journey.